Good evening, mathematicians. Tonight's lesson is lesson 2.11, multiply 3-digit and 4-digit numbers with regrouping. Our essential question for tonight is, how can you use regrouping to multiply? Would you please write this essential question down at the top of page 43 in your Go Math book? Go ahead, pause the video, and write our essential question down, and we'll get started. Since number 1 is already done for us, we're going to look at number 2. Would you please circle number 2 for me? And you are just going to watch and listen as I solve the problem. Now, in the previous video, we learned how to multiply 2-digit by 1-digit numbers using regrouping. This video, we are going to learn about how to multiply larger numbers by single-digit numbers. So we have a 4-digit number here, and we're going to multiply it by a 1-digit number. But before I can do that, I need to estimate. Now, we know when we multiply that we need to round to find an estimate. I'm going to round my 5,339. I'm going to round it to the thousands place. My 3 tells my 5 to stay a 5. Everything behind becomes a 0. And I'm going to multiply it times the 6 to get my estimate. Well, 5 times 6 is 30, plus my 3 zeros as my placeholders, which gives me 30,000. That is my estimate, so hopefully my product comes close to 30,000. Now let's get ready to multiply. I'm going to multiply my single digit 6 by each place value up top, and I'm going to start with the ones place. So 6 times 9, and the 9 is in the ones place. 6 times 9 is 54. I'm going to drop down my 4 ones and regroup my 5 tens. Now I can multiply my 6 times the tens place. 6 times 3 is 18, and 18 plus 5 is 23. So I could drop down my 3 tens and regroup my 2 hundreds. 6 times 3 hundreds is 18 hundreds. I'm going to add my plus 2 at the top, which gives me 20. I'm going to drop down my 0 and regroup my 2. Now, I need to multiply my 6 times the last place value, which is in the thousands place. 6 times 5 is 30, and 30 plus 2 is 32. I add my comma, so my product is 32,034, and as you can see, 32,034 is close to 30,000, so both of my products are reasonable. Now let's try one by ourselves. Now let's look at number 3. I have so much confidence in you guys, I'm going to let you guys try this one on your own. So we have $879 times 8. We need to make sure we find the estimate first and then multiply using regrouping. Remember, if you get stuck, rewind the video and watch how I multiplied the first problem that we did together. So go ahead, pause the video, try this on your own, and come back to me when you're ready to check your answer. Good luck! Alright, let's go ahead and check our answer together. Well, as you can see, I had to find an estimate first. I rounded 879 to 900, and I made sure to multiply it by 8 to get my estimate. Well, 9 times 8 is 72, plus your 2 zeros, which gives me 7,200. Now I'm ready to multiply using regrouping. I need to multiply my 8-digit by each place value up top, starting with the ones place. So let's start. 8 times 9, well, that gives me 72. I'm going to drop down my 2, regroup my 7 tens. Now I need to multiply my 8 times my tens place. 8 times 7 is 56, and 56 plus 7 is 63. So I'm going to drop down my 3 and regroup my 6. Now I'm going to multiply my 8 times my hundreds. 8 times 8 hundreds is 64 hundreds. Plus 6 more gives me 70. So now My answer is 7,032, and as you can see, my product is close to my estimate, so it's reasonable. 7,032 is close to 7,200. I hope that you guys did awesome. Give yourselves a happy face next to number 3, because you are super smart. All right, Smarty Pants, let's look at number 4. I would like you to try number 4 on your own. We need to have an estimate and we need to have a product. So don't forget, this is a 4-digit number multiplied by a 1-digit number, and you're going to use regrouping to find the product. Don't forget to estimate first. Pause the video, work it out, and press play when you're ready to go over the answer with me. Okay, let's go over the answer and the steps together. So we had to find the estimate first, which means we needed to round this 3,182, and it rounds to 3,000 because the 1 tells the 3 to stay a 3, and everything behind becomes a 0, and we have 3,000 times 5, which gives me 15,000 as my estimate. So my product should be close to 15,000. Let's go ahead and multiply. This 1-digit number, the 5, needs to be multiplied by every place value up top, starting with the ones place. 5 times 2 gives me 10. I drop down my 0, regroup my 1. Now I need to multiply 5 times 8, which is in the tens place. 5 times 8 is 40, plus 1 is 41. Drop down my 1, regroup my 4. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 4 gives me 9 hundredths. Now the 5 times the 3,000, 5 times 3 is 15. Drop down my 15. So my product is 15,910. Which is very close to my estimate, which is 15,000. Did you get that? Great job. Give yourself another happy face. All right, boys and girls, I would like you to look at numbers 5 through 12. Would you please circle all of the even numbers for me? So number 6, number 8, number 10, and number 12. Boys and girls, I would like you to pause the video and I would like you to work these out on your own. And then we're going to come back and check our answers. So go ahead and work on numbers 6, 8, 10, and 12. Leave numbers 5, 7, 9, and 11. Leave those alone. And we'll check numbers 6, 8, 10, and 12 together. Go ahead and work on these now. All right, boys and girls, let's look at numbers 6, 8, 10, and 12. Your estimate for number 6 was supposed to be $27,000, and your actual product was $25,686. Let's look at number 8. Your estimate should have been $6,300, and your actual product should have been $6,636. For number 10, your estimate should have come out to $5,400. And your product should have been $4,950. And for number 12, your estimate should have been $30,000, and your product should have been $28,842. I am so proud of all the hard work you guys did. Let's look at number 13. It reads, Lafayette County has a population of 7,022 people. Columbia County's population is 8 times as great as Lafayette County's population. What is the population of Columbia County? Now, our question is asking us, what is the population of Columbia County? Well, we know that it's 8 times as great as Lafayette's County, which is 7,022 people. And we need to multiply that times 8 to find the product. Now, we know that we can multiply using regrouping. So, what I would like you to do is pause the video, and I need you to find what 7,022 times 8 is, and we'll check our answer together. Go ahead and work on this now. Okay, let's check our answer together. I know that I'm going to multiply my single digit 8 times each place value up top, starting with the ones place. So 8 times 2 gives me 16. So I regroup my 1. Now I multiply my 8 times my tens place, which is the 2. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 1 gives me 17. Regroup my 1. 8 times the hundreds place, which is a 0. 8 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. Now 8 times my thousands place, which is the 7. 8 times 7 is 56. So my final product should have been 56,176, and this number is 8 times greater than 7,022, and this is the population of Columbia County. I hope you got that right. Great job. Now we are skipping number 14 for tonight, and we're going to jump right to our homework. So for your homework, I would like you to only work on numbers 1 and 2 on page 44. So only numbers 1 and 2 on page 44, and we will work on the other questions tomorrow in class. When you get done with your homework, don't forget to assess yourself. Please tell me if you're a level 1, novice, level 2, apprentice, level 3, practitioner, or a level 4, expert. Write this down at the bottom of page 44 in your Go Math book. Tomorrow will be a great day, and we are so excited for an awesome day in math. See you tomorrow. Bye.